going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they step him along the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Pretty straightforward play there by the running back. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
We'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that, street.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On the move to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the 1st half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
2nd and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to our check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll drop to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think that's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line. Okay, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second and 1. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
19 fight, 19 fight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, it's Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's got room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this
biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap having it. These no ain't no capping it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bout it, ain't stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie.